Happy birthday, 140 years old.
Well, it's not my age, but the club's quite old, yeah. All I did at first was to come and change the lamps in the floodlights.
The kids love it, their parents love it, and it is, like you say, a good real community feel to the place.
I find it's really nice to be part of a community. My confidence has grown a lot. I'm more confident talking to people.
They're here because they enjoy playing football.
The passion.
Brilliant.
Hello and a very warm welcome to In the Box, the show where we travel up and down the country celebrating wonderful England accredited clubs doing fantastic things in their local community. We're here at Cobham FC, a three-star accredited club preparing to celebrate a huge birthday, 140 years old. So I want to know, what is the secret to their success and sustainability, and where best to start than in the Clubhouse by grabbing a cuppa with the chairman. Come along with me. Hello, Dave, Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte.
So nice to meet you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Thank you for having us.
No, we've been looking forward to this.
Happy birthday, 140 years old. That's quite some age.
It is, well, it's not my age, but the club's quite old, yeah.
You've been around for about 40 of those years. This role as chair that you've done for 12 years, I believe. What's it been like to lead the football club?
All I did at first was to come and change the lamps in the floodlights, which are about 15 metres high. You know, that's not the easiest thing in the world. So we did that, and ended up getting sort of nominated to take over somebody.
I love that it started as basically trying to sort out a lighting issue, and now here you are as chairman all that time later. But that sums up, I think, how a lot of volunteers find their involvement in the game. It starts as perhaps a small task, but becomes more and more.
It did really, and then obviously elaborate. Even now, today, you know, with the chair, you still get involved in everything. You know, I've been down when the water fills up down there, had my hand down the drain. So the chairman, not quite as glamorous as everybody thinks, you know.
Yeah, it's a lot of different roles, but what's the thing that gets you out of bed in the morning to do it? What's the passion behind making you do those tasks that are slightly less desirable?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the fact that, you know, I like football. I've played it since I could walk, you know, at school. You know, I remember if I had a bad game, I couldn't wait for the next one to prove that I could play well. And I think it's a bit of the same with the chairmans. You know, we've come a long way from very little and done remarkably well. You know, and that's not me, that's everybody around the club. And
it's a lovely clubhouse you've got. But outside, there's a beautiful 3G and there's a stand named after you, which I can imagine must... How did you find out that was that honour, that tribute was going to be paid to you? That's quite weird, that one, because I just had a partial kneecap removed. I'll try and get there. I'll see how I feel when I get out tomorrow. So I'm on crutches. I've got, you know, I'm sort of like this. This underpins your commitment, this story, doesn't it?
Yeah, that does, yeah. And anyway, I got here and then we're out there. I didn't know anything about the thing, and then somebody's climbing on the roof, pulling it off, and there it was, sort of thing. And it's a very, it was a lovely moment. And your name will always be emblazoned on the signage, but looking out onto that 3G pitch, which you were quite instrumental in getting the funding for, tell us about that and how having such a surface, having this at the heartbeat, enables you to do all the different things you do for so many players, so many volunteers, so many families in the area. The grass pitch we had before it was the best in the league, without a doubt. And, you know, but the 3G makes us sustainable. It gives us an income. You know, with the grass, if it's too wet, it's off. This now, and it is a really good. I mean, we haven't lost the sort of look and the feel of the Cobham Football Club. What we got, it does actually look like a proper pitch out there. Well, Dave, we couldn't come and visit without a little present to give you to celebrate 140 years of Cobham FC. We've tried to encapsulate here everything that's so special about your football club, from myself and Tom there in the goal, but to all that you've achieved, all the people that have played a huge part. So hopefully you'll find a nice home for it somewhere. We definitely will. That is absolutely fantastic, and that'll take pride of place. I mean, this is how far we've progressed, because we would never have ever dreamt of getting given something like that in previously. Well, Dave, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to meet you. I'm going to head outside, meet some more volunteers, but have a brilliant birthday party on Saturday. See you later. Take care. Isla, Eloise, so nice to meet you. How are you both?
All right, good, thank you.
Good. I hear that this football club is a real family football club. So let's take a little walk and talk. because you're twins.
Yes.
You dedicate a lot of hours here. So I want to know a little bit about your journeys and how you first started getting involved. So Isla, do you want to tell us the tale?
Yeah, so we started playing football in year 4, year 5. We joined this club, our school group. We kind of made a team and we got together, and then in 2022 we helped out with coaching, and then later that year we also got into refereeing.
So Eloise, it was a Wildcats setup, wasn't it, where you first got your experience of coaching. What was it like to go from playing into coaching?
It was really fun. We started with, because it was a new thing of the Wildcats at this club, we didn't really know how many kids we were going to get, and we actually got a really good turnout, and it was quite interesting to be on the other side of the like coaching rather than playing for once.
And I'm sure the players absolutely love the fact that you've been in their boots, so to speak, and you're helping now those players to enjoy playing with a smile on your face, and we can see that now with everything going on. What's it like for you though to give up your time? Does it help put a smile on your face?
Yeah, it was really enjoyable. It was also really nice because a lot of the girls had never played football before, and it was really nice to get them into football because we didn't get that opportunity when we were younger, and it was really nice to see how they just got to enjoy it without like worrying about making mistakes.
Eloise, I think young people like yourselves make incredible volunteers. How much do you enjoy giving your time up here?
I think it's so fun. It's really nice to be part of a community, especially with like a club like this in a town like this. And it's just really rewarding seeing like your efforts going somewhere, and it's a nice break from school as well, I'd say.
Very nice break from school. I bet you also get to learn and gain some skills that perhaps you don't get in a classroom as well with football. Is that fair?
Yeah, I think my confidence has grown a lot. I'm more confident talking to people because like you've got to go and talk up to the managers like on a game day and stuff, and like previously I would have been scared, but now I'm really confident, so that's quite nice.
Brilliant. Well look, Cobham are so lucky to have twins like you. You make it a very, very special family here, and best of luck for university.
Thank you.
And for all you keep doing. Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
Hello, Craig. Nice to meet you. Ray, lovely to meet you. Craig, Ray, thank you so much for your time. It's a real pleasure to be here. Now, I can imagine in your household, every Saturday afternoon, for as long as you can remember, was dedicated to football. But Ray, I'll start with you. Given how much you've served the game, how nice is it for you now to have a community club like this on your doorstep to be involved with?
Wonderful. I still get, because Craig's involved, because he's the main man, and I still get a little bit nervous before games, especially if they're big games and there's plenty on it. So the feeling never goes away, but it's obviously a little bit more relaxed than what I'm used to. But I've really enjoyed it. You get some fantastic games in this division especially, and they play some really good football, and the opposition have played some really good football. So you don't come down and not enjoy it. It's really, really good. And I thoroughly enjoyed it.
There's been some big games, Craig, and how appropriate as you celebrate 140 years as a football club. You've recently been celebrating a promotion. Was management something you always eyed up, given the role model you have in your dad?
I think it was always going to happen naturally. I think it will happen to Dean as well, my brother. He's doing his badges, so his long-term goal would to be managing as well. I think football's just like a drug, so when you're coming to an end of your playing time, you don't just want to be out of it completely, so the next best thing is managing at any level, whether that's Premier League, England or non-league here. So yeah, it's in the family, it's in the blood, and I'm really enjoying it, to be fair.
And as a first team manager, of course, your focus is on getting results on the pitch, but when you're at a club like this and we look out now and the kids are enjoying playing, we've met some incredible volunteers, do you feel a sense of responsibility about that community side as well? Is that something you enjoy?
Yeah, well, I coach the kids as well, so as much as I'm first team manager, I take the under 7s, under 10s and 12s. So it's a good thing because you get to know them all and that, and then when they're here on the Saturday at the games, you're on first name terms of them, which they love. Again, all the players are approachable, so the kids love it, their parents love it, and it is, like you say, a good real community feel to the place.
Ray, when you come and visit a club like this, it's a really lovely reminder of how special the English football pyramid is, and you've managed at the very top within the England setup.
Yep.
Do you think we get the superstars and the strength that we do at the top if we don't have such a grassroots non-league system as we do?
I think what we produce really, really good players. Probably the one thing that could be aimed at England is that we don't produce the real top ones. But I think in the last 5-6 years, we're beginning to see really top players coming through, like Saka, people like that.
Grassroots football in this country, it has its challenges, of course, from facilities and getting new volunteers and so on. But when you come to a club like this, there's only one word that really springs to mind, and that's thriving. How does it feel for you being a leader within the club and seeing it grow from strength to strength, the different projects going on?
Yeah, no, brilliant. Well, when I first joined, it was a grass pitch. It was a lovely grass pitch, but it was grass and the kids wouldn't be on it. We used to train at Cobham Rugby Club, so there was no one here. It was shut all the time. If you go through the High Street now, Cobham High Street, there's always a little kid in a Cobham t-shirt or a parent that you've coached their kids at say hello, and it is all down to the 3G and the facility. So it's a real good thing for the community, and the more that go up around the country, the better it will be for like grassroots football and forward.
You mentioned earlier that it's nervous. Of course it is. You're watching your son and you want him and his team to do really well. Where do you tend to watch the matches from?
Yeah.
Do you have a seat?
Yeah.
That's your spot?
Me and my missus, we go back there. I've never ever, with the boys, I've never shouted, spoke. You know, if they want to talk to me afterwards and ask about things, I'm obviously there, but I've never forced it upon them. They've done it, whatever they've done because they've wanted to do it and they're good enough to do it, and it's a pleasure watching them now. So me and Anne just sit at the back there, hopefully enjoying them both win.
It must have been lovely to have those promotion celebrations. We can see the sign up there, the 2025-26 champions. What a moment that was.
It was good. It was really enjoyable. It was we lost in the playoff final the year before, so that was a massive disappointment. So it was the best way to answer that disappointment was by going to win it the next year. So it was really enjoyable.
It's a fantastic community club, and we're so grateful to the pair of you for giving up your time. Best of luck next season. Enjoy watching and carrying on cheering on the team. Thank you.
Thank you.
That is all we have time for on this episode of In the Box. A massive thank you to our incredible host, Cobham FC, an England accredited club packed with amazing volunteers. And that is why they've enjoyed 140 years of success and have such a bright future ahead of them as well. If you haven't yet, do make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel so you're the first to know when our latest episodes drop. And let us know what you think of our visit here to Cobham by posting in the comments section below. We look forward to seeing you again very, very soon. And until then, goodbye.